Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm here at the Bible reading. I hope you're having a good day. We're going to start out with the book. That was my friend's. Let's see here. Remember, the dates don't match up. It's because it's for one a year, but it doesn't matter about the time. We're just going to do one every time I do the Bible reading. Okay, so this one. I can feel you calling me, Lord, calling me to make this a year of gratitude and thanksgiving. When I look around at the world and my own life, I want to see the signs of your presence instead of only seeing the negatives. When I pray, I want to do so with a spirit of thanksgiving, not a spirit of complaint. I've had resolutions fonder in the past, had pledges to go to the gym more often or bicycle to work, forgotten by February. Please help me keep new ones throughout the year. If I need to be reminded of the importance of gratitude, I need only to turn to your word. Throughout the ages, the Psalms exhort those who read them to give thanks to the Lord. One of the repeated refrains in the Psalms is this simple verse: "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever." Let us not just repeat those words unthinkingly, paying them lip service. Let me say them from the heart. Remember, what's in your heart is what matters to God. He knows your true thoughts and what you feel in your heart. Like I always say, you couldn't fool anybody on this earth. You may be the best liar in the world, and have everybody fooled, but you can't fool God. He's your Father. He made you. He knows every part of you, inside and out. You cannot hide from God or hide anything from Him. And we're going to end the book today with Psalm 50, verse 14. Offer unto God thanksgiving and pay thy vows unto the Most High. Amen. And here's just a little picture. Sure. Of course, you guys, it's still snow on the ground because this was January, but we don't care, do we? It's the reading that matters, not the month or year or anything. Don't have a year on it, just months. Like the first, second, third of, Okay. Let's see. Today we're going to be reading 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 19 through chapter 10, verse 13. Psalm 34, only verses 1 through 10 today. And Proverbs chapter 21, verse 13. So one proverb. Okay, so in Corinthians today we'll be talking about Paul's use of his freedom and the need for self-discipline and warnings from Israel's history. All right, so let's read this. Now this is the Apostle Paul speaking. Though I am free and belong to no one, I have made myself a slave to everyone to win as many as possible. To the Jews, I became like a Jew to win the Jews. To those under the law, I became like one under the law, though I myself am not under the law, so as to win those under the law. To those not having the law, I became like one not having the law. Just a second, guys. Okay, it's good. Sorry about that. To those not having the law, I became like one not having the law, though I am not free from God's law, but am under Christ's law, so as to win those not having the law. To the weak, I became weak, to win the weak. I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some, bring those souls to Jesus. I do all this for the sake of the gospel, that I may share in its blessings. Sorry. I hate having to do that, I'm sorry. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. That's the crown you want. Not a crown on this earth, but a crown in heaven as Jesus' brother or sister and God's prince or princess along with Jesus. That's the crown we need to strive for. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize. For I do not want you to be ignorant of the fact, brothers and sisters, that our ancestors were all under the cloud, and that they all passed through the sea when God split the water, the Red Sea, so the Israelites could get through when he was saving them from being slaves in Egypt. That's what he's talking about when he says our ancestors were all under the cloud, and that they all passed through the sea. They were all baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. They all ate the same spiritual food and drank the same spiritual drink, for they drank from the spiritual rock that accompanied them, and that rock was Christ. Remember that? Jesus is the rock. For your homework, you were supposed to go outside and find a rock that you liked the best, a pretty rock, one that you like for some reason, and bring it in and put it in your house where you can see it every day, where you won't miss it. And every time you look at it, you'll be reminded, Jesus is my rock. Nevertheless, God was not pleased with most of them. Their bodies were scattered in the wilderness. They turned their back on God many times. Remember, even making an idol, which was a golden calf, a baby calf. And they worshiped that statue. Now these things occurred as examples to keep us from setting our hearts on evil things as they did. Do not be idolaters, as some of them were, as it is written. The people sat down to eat and drink, and got up to indulge in revelry. We should not commit sexual immorality, as some of them did. And in one day, 23,000 of them died. In one day. We should not test Christ, as some of them did, and were killed by snakes. And do not grumble, as some of them did, and were killed by the destroying angel. These things happened to them as examples, and were written down as warnings for us, Because how do you know these things, from the past? From your ancestors and other people writing them down and telling. Just word of mouth, if not writing, if not both. Or we wouldn't even know about Jesus today. They made the Bibles and stuff to get the word out. They went to different countries, different states, different places, telling about Jesus, telling the good news. And the families, or people passed it on through the years. And that's what they were doing as a warning to their fellow men and women and children that would be coming as well. I'm sorry, guys. They keep calling, I have to keep blocking these numbers. The last 2 days, they keep calling here from different places, and they'll change the name of the thing. Like, I got one from Belgium today, and one from, this is Thornville. So they was like, it's those people that do scams. I answered it, and they're like, I'd like to talk to you about your Medicare and all this. I don't even have Medicare. Yeah, they try to scam you. They really do. And it's ridiculous. I've been having to block numbers all day, but they always find another one to call from. I even had them, they put names on there just to try to get you to answer. I've had them call with the name that pops up as one of the hospitals around here. Adena Hospital. And it was these people. It's awful. They try to scam you out of money. They've done that to me before, but I knew not to do it, and I hung up on them. Okay, anyway, let's get back to this. Hopefully they won't call again. So if you think you are standing firm, be careful that you don't fall. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. Amen, guys. And that's where we're stopping with 1 Corinthians today. Let's see here. I gotta remember to block that number. But it don't matter. They always find another one to call from. That's not right. We've had to get our number changed several times because of this. And that's why I don't like giving out our phone number to different people, because then they share it, and people like this can call and harass you all the time. They've done that before, and I tell you, literally, they were calling several times every day. I mean, constantly. And we had to get our number changed. It looks like I might have to get it changed again if this is going to start again. Because it's awful. They tracked down one group of people that were doing this, and they were over in India. And sad. Just try to cheat people, And sadly, a lot of people will fall for it, like, elderly people. They always are good at convincing them, and they work for the devil. Alright, guys, let's go to our psalm. Psalm 34, verses 1 through 10 today. It's a psalm of David when he pretended to be insane before Abimelech, who drove him away, and he left. Okay. I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. I will glory in the Lord. Let the afflicted hear and rejoice. Glorify the Lord with me. Let us exalt His name together. I sought the Lord, and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to Him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. This poor man called, and the Lord heard him. He saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. Fear the Lord, you his holy people, for those who fear him lack nothing. The lions may grow hungry, the lions may grow weak and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. Amen. And that's where we're stopping with Psalm 34 today. That's verses 1 through 10. And ending today's Bible reading is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 13. One proverb. Whoever shuts their ears to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be answered. Amen. It reminds me of that one story. I can't think of the guy's name, but remember that guy that would sit outside some rich guy's house and, just beg for the crumbs that fell from his table and, for help. And the guy wouldn't help him. But when they both died, that guy that was poor and had nothing was rejoicing in heaven, having anything you could imagine. He was perfect, perfect, perfect. And the other guy was in hell. And he's like, please let me dip my finger, in water. Let him dip his finger in water and give it to me. And it's like, Jesus was like, you got your time when you were on this earth. You had everything. And you would not help him. Now he has everything and you have nothing. That's how it will be. That's why you need to be good to everyone and try to help everyone. If you can help them, help them. Help them. What you do for the least of these, Jesus said, you do unto me. So how you talk to somebody, how you treat somebody, it's like you doing that to Jesus, whether you're doing good things or bad things. Picture that person. Picture Jesus standing there when you're treating them that way. Are you treating them good or bad? Either way, you're doing the same to Jesus. Just remember that. Okay, guys. And you can share those words with other people. Let me read our prayer requests. Please keep Bridget Boggs' family and her mom and dad, the Dole's family, in your prayers. They all have COVID. Let's see, even Bridget's older sister, Wendy, and her grandkid, they're sick with COVID too. So please keep them in your prayers. Please pray for Bob Fulton's family. He passed away from cancer the other day. Please pray for Terry Mahorter's family. He's our cousin. He died from lung cancer the other day. They were having his funeral today. My uncle drives semi, and he's seen them, taking him. He's seen the funeral procession. So please pray for them. Let's see. Please pray for Heather Whitting. She has stage 4 terminal cancer, and she's got 2 boys. Please pray for Rhonda Karshner, my mom. She had to go to the surgeon today to get results and stuff, but it was all messed up, and I don't know. Don't really know. Please pray for Sherm. Please pray for Cindy and Jim Welsh, Abby and Jimmy Myers. It looks like Jimmy has a job. So thank you for praying for Jimmy to get a job, like I asked the other day, because he went in for an interview today, and they said, "Can you come back at 1 o'clock to start work today?" And he did. He was so excited. Please pray for my dad, Randy Post, and Jody McWhorter, Layla and her son Emil, Elizabeth Jeffries, Dora Carper, the Burt family, Dean Deddy, Garnet Boyer, Bonnie Jean's sister's family, and her sister-in-law Lori. And please pray for Judy Thompson. I think I got everything. Please pray for my sister Mindy. She has COVID as well. So please keep her in your prayers. Alright, so that is everybody, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Now, also an update. Our cousin Chastity and Claire and Emma, they're little, 3 and almost 1. They all had COVID, but they are better. So, thank you guys for the prayers for them. Bye, guys. God bless.